on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
And Steve Kathan. It could be a struggle to stay warm this weekend from the nation's midsection into the east. From overnight lows of around 0 in Chicago to 20 degrees in Charleston, South Carolina forecast.
More snow and ice are making for difficult ground and air travel from Tennessee north to southern Michigan and east to the New Jersey coast. These people are in St. Albans, West Virginia.
Yeah, real white.
You don't have to come out, don't you?
Yes. They're not in good shape, but guys, you need to stay in as much as you can or taking precaution.
The latest winter storm will usher in more record cold across the eastern half of the country over the weekend. Jim Krasula, CBS News.
And more than 70 deaths are blamed on the week's weather. The political heat is on New Hampshire with the first presidential primary next week. CBS's Natalie Brand.
It's crunch time for candidates in the Granite State. I hear you're running again. Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley got an early start, mingling with voters at a coffee shop, hoping that New Hampshire solidifies her place as the alternative to former President Trump.
DeSantis and Trump are way out. They were never in. They were actually never in.
Mary Ellen Molyneux showed up to hear from Haley. New Hampshire allows independents to vote in the primary, and she's considering changing her registration to be able to participate. Trump railed against New Hampshire's rules on Fox, saying it artificially props up Haley.
Former candidate Tim Scott, the South Carolina senator, is endorsing Trump. 2 U.S. officials confirmed the U.S. has launched the 6th round of strikes against Houthi targets in Yemen. Correspondent Chris Livesay is in Israel on some new pressure to try to get hostages out of Gaza.
There were mothers of hostages, more than 130 of whom remain in Hamas captivity, who tied up traffic along with protesters. In fact, some of them were arrested for doing this. They're upset that, more than 100 days into this war, the government hasn't actually freed any of the hostages.
Back here at home, new plans to overhaul FEMA, as we hear from CBS's Nicole Skanga.
Long plagued by red tape, the agency now offering new funds up front to survivors who can't return home following a disaster, including those staying with family or friends. Plus, more options for underinsured Americans. The projected price tag, $671 million per year. The new rule goes into effect March 22nd.
Trouble aboard a Boeing 747 cargo jet shortly after takeoff in Miami.
Mayday, John 095 Heavy.
That audio from ATC.net, the FAA investigating an engine issue. The plane landed safely. The Dow is up 240. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 58 degrees in Oakland, California.